Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining Surviving Domestic Violence with your host, Mary D. So, today I want to talk to you all about the signs of domestic violence that we may not see. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone that has subscribed to our YouTube channel, KLJ Burke Network. And I'm going to first begin by saying the National Domestic Violence Hotline number. It is 1-800-799-7233. Again, that is 1-800-799-7233. And that number is a very important number. Again, that is the National Domestic Violence Hotline number. So, today's show, I want to emphasize about the signs we may not see when it comes to domestic abuse. So, if you see me looking down, what I'm doing is looking at my notes. Um, so, bear with me. Signs we may not see. Not always the signs are obvious because domestic abuse is about controlling someone's mind and emotions, period. um, just as much as hurting them. And the physical part, it doesn't usually start up front. It does not. Um, and it goes from a put down here and there, and then you go from a weird excuse, a horrible part, to then keep you away from your family and friends. The violence, it gets ramped up, and that's when the fear happens, and then the sense of entrapment happens. So let me just go ahead and break down the signs that and that comes. I'm just going to break it down also from experience, period. And that's going to be my way of just sharing, from experience, because that's where the connection is going to come, because I'm going to speak through experience and also through knowledge that I have come from books, from the internet, from just sharing this knowledge with you all. So, signs. First sign: if you're afraid of your partner, big red flag, huge red flag. Scared to voice your thoughts, to bring up certain things, that's a problem. Or even to say no to sex, it's a huge problem, humongous problem. When a partner bullies you, I'm going to break down signs of bullying and control. So let me just break it down. And like I said, I'm speaking from experience, and I'm also speaking of, like I said, I went down and grabbed some of these experiences, but some of these examples, but I'm speaking from experience, you all. If your partner accuses you of an affair, that's bullying, that's controlling. If he blames you for the abuse, if he or she criticizes you. And again, abuse, domestic abuse is happening with same sex abuse. It is same sex abuse. It's happening, and it's happening. If he or she tells you what you can or cannot wear, that's bullying, that's control. If he threatens to kill himself, kill you, or kill your friend or family members, that's bullying, that's control, period. Another sign of domestic abuse is when your partner decides that he or she wants to control your money. Now, examples. of controlling your money. They keep your cash, they keep your credit cards. I mean, hide them from you. Another one. They put you on allowance. Yeah, put you on allowance. And it happened to me. You all, it happened to me. And then they make you explain to them, what did you spend, excuse me, what did you spend your money on? What did you spend it on? I had to show my receipts, literally. And if I didn't, punch in the face. It's horrible. And it's happening. They won't give you money for your basic. They won't let you have the money for your basic needs. They just won't. Now, another sign of domestic abuse, they simply cut you off from family. Cut you off from family and friends. So now I'm going to give you examples of that. So they start keeping close tabs on you. They start keeping close tabs on you and your whereabouts, whom you're with, where you're going, what time you got there, how long it took you to get there. Just ridiculous, ridiculous. And these are all signs of abuse that they're not clear. They make you they make you ask for things. They make you ask if it's okay to travel, if it's okay to go places, to visit someone. That's what I mean, to travel, to go anywhere, to go to the store, to go visit someone. Permission. They start embarrassing you in front of people, in front of loved ones, in front of co-workers, in front of. That's when the process of cutting you off from your family and from your friends. We don't see that abuse, that domestic abuse. We don't see that. And I'm shaking my head as I'm sharing this with you all, because I was living, that was my truth. I was living that. That was my truth. And I simply did not see that. I maybe didn't want to see it, because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't want to see it. I just didn't, because I simply said to myself, I said, you know what? It's going to change. Maybe I have to change. We don't see it. Now, physical abuse, examples of physical abuse: attack you with a weapon, keep you from eating, sleeping, or even medical care. I remember when it was a morning, and I'm sorry, I literally I went somewhere, and I went to a morning where I wasn't fixing his lunch bag the way he wanted it. My hair is long, down past my waistline. This man wrapped my hair around his hand and dragged me all through the house. Rug burns on the side of my body, and dragged me to that bathroom. And then I was hurt. Like, I just knew I had some fractured ribs. So I said to him, I said, you know what? I have to go to the hospital. Like, you crazy. I will tell him, like, I fell down the stairs or something. He said, no. No. Period. No. No. So Anyway, punches you, pushes you, kicks you, bites you, pulls your hair. It's crazy that said pulls your hair. And I took these notes. Um, from a book, and I wanted to share that with you. So sexual abuse. So like I said, and I'm gonna break this down. Yeah, forces you to have sex. Sexual abuse, of course, makes you dress in sexual ways all the time. But you heard the important word that I said, makes you. Makes you. No. No one should make us do anything hello. No. Period. Period. No. Make you feel like you owe them sex. That's sexual abuse. That's sexual abuse, people, right? That's sexual abuse. Won't use condoms. That's sexual abuse too. That's sexual abuse too. You won't use condoms. That's sexual abuse too. So those were signs that I wanted to share with you all because, it's happening every day. I said it to you before. I said it to you all before. So I've said it to you all before. It's happening every day. So before I continue, let me just say this again. The National Domestic Violence Hotline number, 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE, which is 1-800-799-7233. And if you have not subscribed to the KLJ Burke YouTube channel, please do so at this time. Please do so at this time. Now, what to do if you're being abused? That's important. Ladies and gentlemen, that's important. What to do if you're being abused? First and foremost, I'm going to say this. Just know you deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve better. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. No, it's not. Call 911 if it's an emergency. I was going to get emotional. So, call 911 if it's your emergency. It can be hard to decide whether to stay or leave. It can be hard. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Very hard. Very hard. But, look, you matter. You matter. And the longer I stayed, the more I hurt my son. Period. Period. I traumatized myself. I did. I lost teeth. They were punched out of my mouth. But now I have a son who is afraid of being away from me for 5 minutes. So now I'm going to, again, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. It's 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE. 799-7233. National Domestic Violence Hotline. All right. So have an emergency escape plan. So what does that mean? Hide a set of car keys, pack a bag. In that bag, this is what you have: clothes, important documents, birth certificates, social security cards, your medicines, money. If you can, leave it at a friend's house. Leave it at a friend's house. And when it's time to go, go. 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 Call the police. Call the hotline that I just told you about. Go. It saved my life. And ladies and gentlemen, I pray that us at Drop Your Selfie, us at KLJ Burke Network are able to save one life. If we save one life, if we help one victim today, tomorrow, next year, doesn't matter. Well, then my beatings weren't in vain. And I mean that. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all. And again, subscribe to the KLJ Burke Network YouTube channel. And we appreciate you. And I'm just going to say, again, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-SAFE, 799-7233. And we appreciate you. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching it. So next week, I'll be on again for a clock. And just, again, I appreciate you all so much. Subscribe. Have a good evening, y'all.